Hey guys, welcome back. So we got a big day here today because it is the second day of CVC. Well, I'm just joking. You know what? Let's see what we have here. I just got Mithrala today, alright? I see there are already 4 reviews going on this champion. Like everyone just put a 5 out of 5 on this champion. I already maxed her out and I'm just gonna do some testing on this champion and show you guys if this champion is actually that good. Alright, so yeah, we will find out together in this video. But first, if you guys have been watching my channel for some time, I gotta do something here. Right? I just gotta do something here. Where is our girl Mithrala? Alright, we're gonna say goodbye to 2 blind seers. I still want to keep 1 blind seer, so alright, let me quickly remove her gear. Alright, let's say goodbye to these 2 blind seers. Empower Mithrala +2. Not bad. So I have already geared her for arena purpose. I'm gonna show you guys the gear and mastery in a second. Alright, so here she is. This is my arena build for this champion, but like actually just telling you guys a quick conclusion is that personally I think this champion is more of a PvE champion rather than PvP champion. Personally, I already did some testing on this champion, but we'll test her out together in a bit. It's just I feel like this champion obviously has very strong kit, right? Of course I have fully booked her, but think about this, like I don't think this champion can ever be used in arena offense. Like think about a situation where you're gonna use this champion on offense. Usually the offense battle finish in like 2 turns, right? So she will never have a chance to use her passive. This is a very strong passive, but on offense you're just not gonna use this passive at all. So probably she is very good on defense, right? Because she has a very broken passive which increase this champion's resistance by the amount of accuracy. So you don't really have to gear her in any accuracy, in any resistance gear, and you just push the accuracy a little bit. The reason I gear her like this is she already has a passive like this. I really don't see the point if you're just going crazy on her accuracy. Like I don't think you need 800 accuracy on this champion, because if we just do a very simple math here, so 631 plus 336 is around 1000 resistance already, right? I think a lot of champions, even with increased accuracy, won't be able to strip her. So really no reason to push crazy amount of accuracy. And I think she also has a very good cleanse ability, right? Remove all debuffs, but it doesn't place immunity buff. So I really hope this can place immunity buff, but she's already good enough. So it's very good to gear her in an untouchable set, so she won't be debuffed by those gear sets, because the crowd control from these gear sets are like cannot be resisted, right? And so anyways, let's just go into arena and kind of see what she can do, right? So let's just do some offense battle first. I think obviously she has a very good defense up, right? So maybe we can use her with some defensive nuker like Solace. So let's see how it goes. So who should we go with here? Alright, let's just go like this. Alright, let me just put my boy Warlord here, and maybe just go with another buff strip. So let's try this out. I think it's a very good team setup, especially against those slow teams. A very solid increased accuracy aura. So let's see what happens. Warlord obviously is gonna go first. With 80 increased accuracy, it should easily put their skill to cooldown. And Mithrala is gonna attack up, defense up, and all these type of stuff. Alright, so let's strip and just nuke. So yeah, in my previous video I was just saying that in this game there are not many good increased defense champion, right? I think she can be very good if you don't have Sifi, but like if you already got this champion, I don't think you don't have Sifi, alright? You should have a Sifi by if you got her already. So who else can we try here? There are not many slow teams I can find here. So this is just one offense team setup I come up with. Alright, this is also a slow team. Stone Skin Warlord, very interesting here. Let's put defense up and Hex. Let's do this. No. Alright, that's a problem. If this is a Sifi, you won't have this issue. Alright, I should be able to get a turn now, so let's just A3 anyways. See the, what's it called? Petrification debuff is quite interesting, right? So basically the target cannot get any buff. And I think the target also takes reduced damage for some reason, right? So let's just do nuke. Yeah, the Duchess takes reduced damage, but she can't do anything. All her skills are blocked, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. But personally, I think Mithrala's A1 is kind of underwhelming because as a legendary champion, her A1 is just place some poison. I get it, it's very good in PvE content, right? But I mean, maybe just add a continuous heal here. I think it's gonna be better. So let's do one more, and I'm gonna test her out in defense. And let's do this. No. Alright. Is he gonna kill my Soulless here? So let's target this champion here. It's fine. I can remove the debuff. Let's do this. Alright, let's see my Soulless damage. I do have a very strong Soulless, but obviously if you want to use an attack nuker, it also works, alright? But I mean, if you want to use attack nuker, like 99% of people just go with an Arbiter, right? So there's really kind of no point to like intentionally pairing this champion with an attack-based nuker. There's really no point. Alright, actually I just think of another champion that could be very good pairing with Mithrala. That is a Doom Tower Fragment Summon champion, Thea the Tomb Angel. Like this champion has terrible rating because back in the days, she was the only champion in the game that can do Hex. So basically she has to put up Hex by herself and do the A2, but A2X, like her A2 is actually a super hard hitting ability, okay? Like damage increased by 50% for each Hex, stack up to 300. So let's say in Arena you can have with this champion. That's, I think, one thing you can do, especially if you don't have Withier. Withier is still a very new champion, and maybe try to go like this, right? And Ursuga here. It's a super tanky team, and let's see how long it takes the enemy team to kill me. This should be a very strong offense team, so let's see what happens here. Let's see how long it takes them to kill me. Well, I'm not HP tuned. Like, the Necrit should be protecting Duchess, but let's just remove the debuff. And it's still okay. We can do this. This team is very tanky. Let me just run it for like another minute. I'm gonna quit. But personally, I still think Withier is a little bit better than this champion because Withier can heal, right? This champion cannot heal, but she can put a shield buff. The thing is, eventually this team, the enemy team, is still gonna kill me because I have no healing on my team. It just takes some very long time. But with Withier, if your team is actually tanky enough, the enemy team will never be able to kill you. Yeah, for Mithrala, the A1 is really underwhelming in Arena because it doesn't really help you by anything, right? 2 poison debuff. What's that gonna do? But the rest of the kit is really good. Like, if you build the champion fast enough, your team is gonna feel like the shield is up constantly. Also a very good strengthen buff, right? Maybe I forgot to show you guys the mastery. I will show you guys the mastery after this run. And maybe I can show you guys another way to build this champion. She actually died, but that's fine. This is just a very weak team. They have no damage at all. So, but I feel like you guys get my point, right? If you want to build this champion on your arena defense, definitely not on our speed team. That's obvious. So I think the best situation is gonna be putting her in a very tanky team. Obviously, you can use Warlord with her, no problem at all. But it's just I think she's kind of niche. Anyways, so let me show you guys the mastery. I forgot to show you guys in before. So I think this is the most optimal route for non-PvE content. Obviously, if you want to use her in Hydra or Clan Boss or any other dungeons, you're gonna go with War Master, right? But for arena purpose, obviously you're gonna go with increased accuracy because she gets resistance the same amount of her accuracy, so accuracy is always better, right? And she can put up shields, so I just go with these healing masteries, also the lasting gift. So yeah, I guess that's it for the first type of build. I'm gonna show you guys the second type of build. I'm going to put my strongest defensive nuking gear on this champion because I was just reading Ayumi Love and I realized that this champion has a decent damage multiplier. So, and her skills are based off of defense. So let's just give her a try and see what kind of damage she can do. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alright, so here we are. I just put my best defensive savage gear on this champion. So as you guys can see, the stats are very impressive. But I did not switch mastery for this champion. I don't want to waste my 150 gems. Let's just do a quick showcase and see what type of damage she can do. She's already on a savage set, so ignores 25% of defense already. So yeah, let's see what she can do with this type of defense nuking gear, alright? So let's try this team again. The thing about Mithrala is her A2 is attacking, but she puts up increased defense after the attack. So that's a bit of issue. Like if this champion puts increased defense and increased attack, then she attacks. That's gonna be much better, right? Because she can basically buff herself. But that's not the case. So you're gonna need another defense up champion. So let's just bring a Sifi here, and Let's see who else can we use. That's interesting. Alright, so let's just go with my old school comp. Warlord and Madame. Alright, let's go like this. Should be speed tuned, right? 221. Alright, 212. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's see what happens. Mithrala as my nuker. Alright, let's see. Can we one-shot this team? Well, it's not bad. Almost killed Duchess. That Torment has reaction, so that's not bad. Look at all these buffs. Alright, Torment just revives. I mean, if you guys want to use this champion in dungeons, that's probably the build you're gonna go with. Especially Hydra. Like, I think she is a very good Hydra champion because she doesn't need to build. You don't have to build resistance on this champion. You just need to build accuracy, right? And for Nightmare, you need like 500 resistance. But this champion just have it on her passive, which is really good. Let's do one more fight here. See what happens. Alright, a lot of stone skin here. Wait. How come I got cut in? That's not good. Let's just A1 here. I don't want to get cut in. Let's sleep this champ here. Alright, let's do the damage. Look at that. Not bad, right? I think her A2 has a 4 damage multiplier, which is around 20% less damage compared to Solus. Like, Solus is the best defensive nuker in this game, and she's like doing 20% less damage than Solus. It's not bad at all. Alright. Like, I don't know if I can showcasing this champion in Hydra because I like this week is completely new Hydra rotation, right? Wow, look at this team. But I feel like this champion is good in Hydra because her passive. But again, like, her A1 is still not useful in Hydra because I think all the poisons takes like 80 or 90% reduced damage on Hydra, which is, I think it's retarded design. It's completely stupid. It just makes poison champion completely unusable in Hydra. And then A2, like, A2 is really good, I think. It plays hacks, so you don't have to worry about the head that you cannot target, right? So it's a very good skill here. And remove all debuff and strengthen. So like I said, this champion has crazy resistance. So except the head of Torment, any other head should not be able to debuff her. And the passive here plays petrification debuff on the Hydra heads, right? I think it's overall a good champion, but you're gonna think about in which situation. Like, for example, which champion can she replace on your team? I think if you got this champion already, you should be at brutal Hydra boss already, right? So like, let's just take a look at this team. This is a 1-key brutal team, right? If the teams look like this, which champion can you replace her with, right? So I don't know, like overall, I definitely think it's a strong champion, but I won't give her a 5 out of 5 on everywhere of the game. So arena offense, it's probably a 3 or 4. Faction wars, good, right? Hydra is probably a 4 or 5. If you got her from Hydra, you already beat the Hydra. Especially if you're not an arena player, you can just forget about Hydra once and for all until they just design better rewards from Hydra. Otherwise, just forget about Hydra once and for all. And campaign, like, maybe she can do campaign farmer with my savage build. She can definitely farm campaign easily. So it's probably a 5. Arena defense, it's probably a 5. it's pretty decent. I think she can be a Withier replacement, but honestly, I think Withier is still better than this champion. For the potion queues, nobody cares. For the dungeons, I don't think, I don't think you can use her on your dungeon teams, because think about this, there are only 5 slots on your team. Which champion can she replace? Think about this. So it's really, there is a big difference between a strong champion and a usable champion. There's a big difference. For example, the new lizard they released, what was his name? The new lizard they released, Chagger, right? It's a very strong champion, but think about this, where in this game can you use this champion? The answer is nowhere. So, like I said, there is just a difference between strong champion and usable champion. If I got Chagger, I'll definitely just sacrifice him for Ramantu, no question at all. And yeah, I guess that'll do it for this video. Overall, the conclusion, I think this is a strong champion. It can do a lot of fun stuff. You can do a lot of fun stuff with this champion, but at the end of the day, you won't use this champion a lot. That's how I feel. Definitely not clan boss, because everybody nowadays just use unkillable clan boss team, right? Definitely not clan boss, definitely not dungeons. So if you guys can think of some place in the game that you can use her, definitely let me know. But right now, I feel like the only place I use her is arena and for fun. Alright? And yeah, that'll do it for this one, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye!